It's the Shitcase Cinema.
We are one!
Hello, so I have another what is arguably a bona fide classic to review. Oh yeah. Straight off, I'll level with you, it's not a classic. But I'm sure you already knew that. Yet, to make up for this, I'll throw in a bonus review, so I'm going to review not only Children of the Corn 2, but Children of the Corn 3 as well. You lucky bastards.
What is all this shit about the corn?
So this is Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, but we already know it's not the final one, so whatever. Now this follows on directly from the first film, but there's no returning characters, which means no bumbling bird unfortunately, and for better or worse, we don't get to see Linda Hamilton singing.
1, 2, 3, 4. No more books and studies. Now I can stay out late with my buddies.
Hopefully that'll get stuck in your head now. You're welcome. So this father and son pairing are the main focus of the story, and they have a somewhat strained relationship. John is a small-time reporter, and Danny is just an annoying asshole. They decide to stop at a bed and breakfast after meeting this woman who has an awesome pair of shoulder pads. Moments later they have an argument because it's what they do, and he storms off because he's a gimpoid. I really hope he dies.
Hey! Get back here!
So I know what you want to know. Where are all the kids who were chilling out in the corn from the first film? Well, they're all still chilling out in the corn, rambling on about he who walks behind the rose. And then, hang on, how is he a kid? That's a kid. Give me a break. Anyway, Danny turns out to be a bit pervy when he watches some random strange girl showering under a waterfall. But for some reason, she's okay with this and invites him for a swim. Why isn't it as easy as that in real life? I mean, you see a girl shower under a waterfall, which is strange in itself, but anyway, and then she just says, "Ah, yeah, come on, let's have a swim and we'll kiss and cuddle and whatnot." And why is she even interested in him? He's a complete and utter dildo. Oh yeah, because all the other kids in the town are psychos. So yeah, it's justifiable. Anyway, this sucks, so let's see what the film has to offer in terms of horror. So this old bag is crawling around under her house trying to get her cat when the evil children turn up.
Nice kitty.
You bastard! You dirty little bastard!
So they decide to lower the house down on hydraulics, which I've never seen before, but hey ho, at least we get to see the old bag get crushed. What a world. That's priceless, I just love that. Moving on, the adults are dropping like flies when this kid somehow makes this guy have a nosebleed by cutting a little wooden man to pieces. Then before you know it, the guy's gushing blood like a Las Vegas water show. I don't know how the kid, yeah kid, has these powers, but let's not worry about things like logic in a film about children getting hard-ons over corn. I love films like this. But there must be powers floating around somewhere, because check this out, death by flying corn. Why didn't he just move instead of waiting for the corn to stab him? Oh yeah, don't worry about logic. Sorry, my bad. I know I say this all the time, but words just fail me. Moving on, John goes snooping around to find out what happened in the town.
Who are you and what are you doing in here?
Now, isn't that just like a white man? Assumes he has the right to be here and no one else does.
Ooh, racist. This guy's a university professor, but it's not relevant to the film. Naturally, they become friends, and John, being the great reporter that he is, gets an exclusive lowdown on what happened.
No. What happened in Gatton was those kids went apeshit and killed everybody.
Brilliant. He's not wrong though, so let's see the kids going apeshit. So the little psychos go visit this doctor and stab him to death, and then they leave and give him a lollipop. Yeah, that is proper apeshit. So Danny hangs out with the random girl who's doing her best audition to star in a shampoo advert.
Because if you can catch me, you can have me.
Whoa. For whatever reason, she obviously likes him, but if she wants to sleep with him, just do it. Don't run through a cornfield and getting covered in insects and shit, you stupid bint. So during a sexy moment, random girl says she's laid on top of something.
What is that? What is it?
It's a hand, you tit.
What are you doing?
He's poking it with a stick. Are you fucking blind? God, I hope she dies as well. It's like all the characters in this film are morons. Why would you even do that? This is my favourite moment. So this old bag is cruising along in her wheelchair when the evil children of the corn follow her with a remote-controlled car. But wait, this control has the power to control her chair, and as you can probably guess, she gets hit by a truck and sent flying through a window where loads of people are playing.
Bingo?
Comedy gold right there. That's what Children of the Corn 2 offers. That is priceless. So the adults have a meeting, and one of the women finally realises the children are evil.
There's something. It's evil. It's gotten a hold of our children.
But nobody believes her until seconds later when the kids turn up and burn the building down. Why do people continue to live in this town if adults are always getting killed? Maybe the value of real estate is just really low and enticing. And you know something? I'm sure the same will happen in the third film as well. Remember this goon? Well, he's found, and the university professor has a theory.
There's a higher power controlling all of this. Spirit of the earth. A god who seeks revenge for the wrongs done to the earth.
So he thinks God is in the ground and he's killing adults with corn. I really don't have much to say apart from...
Bullshit!
You remember this goon from the first film who loved to say Outlander?
Outlander! Outlander! Outlander!
Well, now the new evil leader naturally has to say it as well.
Kill the Outlander!
But his real go-to phrase is this.
Say that you are one with us! We are one!
We are one! We are one! We are one!
We are one! We are one! We are one! We are one! We are one! We are one!
He sure loves to shout that out. So there's a not-so-epic fight in the cornfield. The professor guy gets shot with an arrow and dies. Then he's alive again. Then he mows down the bad kid who is getting blasted by electricity from the ground. Then he dies again. Seriously, why do I continue to just watch this crap? Oh yeah, for your entertainment. So that's it. There's a few unintentional laughs to be had, but overall, it's not too bad. You know what you're going to get, basically. So, 4 out of 10. Now, if you would like to support Shitcase Cinema as a channel, the link is below if you want to donate a few pennies, if you will. And my sincere thanks to the few fans who have done so very generously so far, so cheers. Okay, on to the next instalment, Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest. Oh yeah. This is awful, I'll tell you right now. There is some insane laughable shit that makes it worth checking out, so here we go. This is Eli, and he's the new evil villain. Now, he and his brother Joshua are taken in by this couple for some reason. I mean, why would you take in adult killing kids is beyond me, but anyway. So this is now our new happy family. Oh, and it's set in Chicago now randomly, so at least it's different, I guess. Now, this film is quite predictable for the most part. They go to school and they naturally don't fit in because everyone there is basically a dickhead. But when Joshua decides to join into a basketball game and happens to be really good at it, his little brother is not impressed. So what does Eli do while Joshua's busy making friends? He's growing corn patches in an abandoned factory next to their home. Oh yeah, just a normal hobby. Now a random tramp dies when he finds the corn. Oh dear me. And Joshua and Eli's relationship grows ever distant. But at least Eli's new foster dad is impressed with the corn when he finds it.
Eli, you grew this in only 4 weeks?
Well, like my pa always said, you reap what you sow.
You goon! Now this lady here is a social worker who sent the lads to their new foster parents, and she becomes really worried and tries to warn the parents. And do you want to know why? Because according to a newspaper, Eli was around in 1964 and has not even aged 1 day. I'd personally probably be phoning up scientists or the Guinness World Book of Records or something like that. But whatever. I just don't get it. And guess what? It never gets explained or mentioned again. Is Eli a demon of some sort or a wizard? I don't know, but he's certainly got powers as he can turn dried corn into cockroaches, grow magic corn, and of course, kill the social worker somehow by magic fire. That's a bit like the evil guy from the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, Eli, I laughed too. Then about halfway through the film, this casually gets thrown in there.
I'm sorry, I thought I told you. He's my adopted brother.
Oh, so that would explain why you like basketball and he's got magic powers. Got ya. Suddenly all the school kids are following Eli's every word because who knows why. Now here's my top 5 random bullshit moments of Eli. Number 1, when he jumps down a long way, special effects. Ooh. Number 2.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Don't I get a kiss?
Sure. Of course you do.
Words fail me. Number 3, Eli's laugh. Number 4, Eli likes to sleep in the same bed as Joshua. Number 5, Eli likes to be blunt.
Does my sermon bore you?
Yes, Father.
You little shit. So the foster mother dies. Gee, didn't see that coming, but not via the evil corn. Nope. She trips up and gets impaled, which did make me cringe, I must admit. Foster father doesn't seem too upset, and he's more concerned with wanting to sell the corn to make money. Normal, but people do grieve in different ways, so I'll let that slide. Moving on, Joshua wants to stop his evil not brother, and so goes back to Gatlin to get Eli's special Bible, but loses his best friend in the process, which is pretty gruesome, I must say, but always somewhat laughable. Oh hey, hang on, why is his spine so long? Is he a giraffe in disguise? But get ready folks, because now it's on to the grand finale. So it's back to Chicago, and as you can probably guess, Joshua stands up to his little shit brother Eli, who can now shoot fireballs like out of Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. The foster father rocks up and is killed, but who cares? Then Eli gets stabbed to death, and all the kids return back to normal. The end. Well, not quite, because the corn starts to attack everyone, and then something so mental and out of place happens that I simply sat there and said, bollocks. Yeah, bollocks indeed. A giant monster of some sort comes out of the ground, and if there's one clip I have to show you, it shows that the filmmakers did not care one bit by this point. As I'm sure you know, over the years, I've seen some low-budget crap, but that is just taking the Michael. It's a toy doll! Whatever. So Joshua manages to kill the beast and save the girl because I guess he's our hero, and that's it. The final scene shows the corn being shipped off around the world, which apparently isn't even mentioned in the 4th film, but I don't care because I am not reviewing that. Ever. Okay, so don't even bother asking. I mean, I don't know the director of this, but I can't imagine he knew what he was doing or even cared, or perhaps he's just stupid. Nah, that's coming across a little bit harsh. What other hackneyed phrase can I use about him? His sewing machine is out of thread, his remote control is missing a few buttons, or he's just a fucking dildo. Yeah, so this is just brainless. It isn't even enjoyable if you turn your brain off and try to be entertained. Christ, you'd forget how to breathe if you turned your brain off to the level of enjoying this dirge. 2 out of 10.